Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks. Sampler review series videos I've been doing for a little while now. Go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff. Then, folks, I'm gonna talk about the stuff. I'm gonna let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not gonna lie. I just saw a very mediocre movie and I needed some food to kind of hopefully improve my overall temperament for the day. But we'll get to that. Folks, it's a super simple format. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm yammering on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck. And whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. And folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I always like to highlight the super cool shirt. What super cool shirt am I wearing for you today, folks? Well, it happens to be my kitty shirt. Yay! I have a cool kitty shirt. If you're unfamiliar with the band Kitty, they are an all-girl metal band out of Canada. They kind of started out in like the sort of late-ish 90s, sort of during that, sort of the new metal era. Definitely struck a chord. I remember very distinctly when they became a thing. And then when I got into high school and everything like that, typically the goth girls, they'd have a kitty shirt somewhere within their wardrobe. At the time, I didn't get hugely into them. It took a while. Like, I'll admit, it wasn't honestly until my 30s when I really started to kind of reevaluate, some of the bands I'd overlooked at the time. And when I got into their discography, it was like, holy shit, like, they're so good at what they do. Why aren't they a massive band? Luckily for me, it would only be a couple years after that, when I kind of rediscovered them, that they sort of reemerged. And I got to see them perform live, which was extremely cool. I actually got some videos of said performance. They're on the channel as well, in case maybe you want to check them out. If nothing else, I'd be more than happy to kind of point you in the right direction as far as their stuff goes, because I think they're an incredible band. But anyway, what am I trying for you today, folks? What are we doing here? Mediocre movie, eh? Yeah, I just got through, went to a matinee for a movie called Killer's Game, starring Dave Bautista, and a whole bunch of incredible people. Like, the cast, stacked. I'm not going to go into, like, a whole thing, but, yeah, it wasn't terrible, but... So, when I went over there and I got out of the movie, I'm like, I want to get some food, and I'm thinking about, where can I get food and stuff. And it occurred to me, like, they actually have a little sort of internal food place there, and I'd never ordered from them, so I went on the website, and fuck it, I'll just order some food. So what did I get? Where is it from? Well, it happens to be, boom, it's a sub sandwich. This specifically is the Chicken Parmesan Sub from the Zaffiro? I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but it's their express location in the Marcus Addison Theater. That was their little, thing. So, now all that said, folks, because it is a sub sandwich review, I have to preface it with three things real quick. Number one is that for over 2 years now, I've been going on sub sandwich adventures, and what that means is I've been going out to basically every place that sells sub sandwiches, be they chain locations, Walmart, movie theaters apparently now. I've been trying out subs, I've been reviewing them, I've been posting them to my YouTube channel. I'm such a nice guy, I don't just post them to my YouTube channel, and that's where number two comes in. I also have an entire playlist called Subs for Subs, which is just for sub sandwich reviews. At the time I'm doing this, folks, I have over 100 sub sandwich reviews in that particular playlist, and that's where number three comes into play, because maybe that's not enough sub sandwich review and goodness for you. If that's the case, all you have to do is wait until Sunday. Why? Because Sunday is SUBday. That's the day when I go over there and I upload my sub sandwich reviews. I have held tight to that for over 2 years now, so if you enjoy sub sandwich reviews, just wait until Sunday. But anyway, what consists of the thing? It is chicken tenders, mozzarella, and Parmesan cheese. I'm cheating a little bit there. Cheeky. Marinara on a French roll. So, basic chicken parm sandwich. So, I haven't had a chicken parm sub for a long time. Very into this. So, I've never been to an actual Zaffiro's. I looked into it. I think they're a Wisconsin thing. So, but apparently we have an express. Let's open you up and see what you're about. I mean, it's not the biggest sub I've ever had. Alright. It's kind of... It's not bad looking. Let's kind of do a thing like this. We'll kind of... Ha 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 ha! Let's give it a go. 5 minutes into my goddamn video. Good sub bread. I like that already. I like that it's toasted. Really appreciate that. Gives it added structure, plus added flavor. Chicken tenders are decent. They're not super amazing, but they have a decent flavor to them. They're tender enough, so... And honestly, I kind of appreciate the fact that they're doing tenders instead of trying to do like a cutlet. Because here's the thing, I'm not against a cutlet, but 9 times out of 10, if I see a Chicken Parm Sub and they're using a cutlet, I know that that's just some super bought-in shit that, like they didn't pound it out and do it the way that they're supposed to. Unless you go to like, proper place. But with the chicken tenders, I can kind of let it go if it's, just some chicken tenders. But not bad. I really wish there was more bite to the marinara. Like, it's not bad, but some extra oomph to that flavor would really have gone over there, gone a long way in sort of helping this whole thing out just a little bit, giving it a little bit more personality. The mix of the mozzarella and the Parmesan is good. It's not super amazing. Like, I think that's kind of my overall takeaway from this. Nothing about it is super exceptional, but nothing about it is bad. I'm enjoying it for what it is, but I just wish that the elements that are at play were given the proper opportunity to really kind of excel. Because a Chicken Parm Sub it's a beautiful thing, it's very simple, but you got to make sure you do everything right. Everything here is done okay, but again, nothing about it is exceptional, Definitely the biggest disappointment is the marinara. It just feels flat, I mean, I guess in some ways, it allows you to kind of taste the chicken a little bit more. But, like, yeah. And the thing is, I don't feel like it's inherently a bad marinara. Because when you do get, like, a proper bite of it, it seems tasty enough. But, again, I just feel it's a little bit lacking. So, like, right there, I got a real nice pocket of it, which helped. Gave it more flavor for me to work with. But even with that, again, it's a very okay marinara sauce, And obviously in the sandwich like this, it's a key component. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing I'm disliking about it. It's perfectly fine. I've had way worse Chicken Parm Subs, but I've also had better. Okay, well, 2 questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Now, here's the thing. We also have to tag in the fact that I got this at a movie theater. And the funny thing about that is, too, is, like, I'm not opposed to the idea, like, so a lot of movie places, a lot of theaters now, they have, like, these more deluxe food options and stuff. I think that's great. It's not usually something I'm going to do personally, but I think for me personally, again, going back to the question at hand, no and sure-ish. Like, it's not a bad chicken, or it's not a bad chicken parm, but I've had better. And I think if I were to go over there and order, in that instance again, which again is extremely specific, I'd probably try some of the other stuff on their menu to, maybe see what they're more of a pizza place, I think. Maybe I would try that, or I know they have burgers, maybe I'll try a burger from them at some point. Part of the problem is, again, they're inside of a theater, so it's not like I'm just going to go there for that. I don't even think I could, because, like, you'd have to have a ticket for a movie to get to that part of the theater. So I don't know, But yeah, like, there's nothing bad about it, but it's just one of those things where it's like, especially for me, if I'm leaving a movie theater, I have a specific place that I tend to go to. It's a place called Mediterranean, and I've gone over there and I've actually reviewed a number of things from that particular establishment. Go watch those reviews. I would just go there. I don't really have a reason unless I'm doing a review. Now that I've reviewed this, I don't need to do it again. Even though, again, not bad, just nothing I need to revisit. And if I'm recommending it, I mean, and you know, again, I have to emphasize, like, this is an express location, so I don't know how the actual Zaffiro's goes, or, you know, for what this was, it wasn't a poorly presented sub sandwich, you know? Again, nothing about it I disliked. But it is just that thing of like, okay, well, yeah, but can I get a better sub sandwich? Or can I get a better, well, yeah, can I get a better chicken parm sandwich? Yes, I can. Now, maybe in Wisconsin, I don't know what their chicken parm sandwiches, you know, options are. Maybe they're way better for all the fuck I know. I mean, cheese in Wisconsin, that's a thing. But I have to imagine you could do better than this. You know, again, I really want to emphasize, nothing bad about it, but nothing that, like, you know, it's not going to be your favorite sub sandwich. But anyway, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of month, stupendous rest of your folks. Go over there, have yourselves a truly, why was that movie so fucking lame? Maybe I'll do like an actual little like mini movie review. I don't know, we'll see. If I upload it, then you'll know I did it. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity into the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do can't do it all the time. I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. And when we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important we go over there whenever possible. Take a step back. Try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives. Hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, here's what I want you to go out and do. And trust me, I know some shit about movies, okay? I'm not talking myself up, but if you are thinking about seeing Killer's Game, and I'm not saying don't see it if you don't, you know, if you want to see it, there's good elements to it. It's not terrible. Do yourself a favor, though. If you do see it or if you don't go see it, go watch a movie called Accident Man, starring Scott Adkins, who is in Killer's Game, by the way. He's in that movie. That is how you do that movie the right way. That is how you do the assassin versus other assassins the right way. Anyway, bye.